Just the way Tyson's fit in so far, what's really stood out, especially on the offensive end, guys talk about him playing in different areas of the floor than JV and how that's kind of opened up the floor a little bit.
Yeah, I think that he's accustomed to playing in more space. Not a big-time post-up guy, so he'll occupy a corner, shot fake, drive, play pitch game, upward DHO with some of our main guys, and so that's one of our goals is to open up the floor a bit. For some of our drivers, and because he's done it before, he's played with different teams that plays his way. He really understands that concept.
And has the message to him kind of been similar to JV, like, hey, if you're open for that three-pointer, go ahead and take it?
Yeah, it has. Yeah, I mean, if you're wide open, you want to be confident and take those shots, work on those shots. If not, you more than likely you have a primetime guy right there near you. You just play pitch game, play pick and roll from there.
What have you just thought about Brandon these first few days of camp and how he's fitting in and playing right now?
He's not just fitting in; he's dominating, and it's really refreshing to see him come into camp, play at such a high level, high speed. He's focused on getting to the rim more, making threes. He still have his mid-range game and pull up because he's elite in those positions, but just overall. His leadership and spirit has been really good.
Yeah, I mean, like when a guy is going into a contract year, do you talk about that as a coach with the player, or is it just kind of like this is what it is? I mean,
yeah, we'll continue to have talks about how to be a team that wins at a high level, and how for all of our guys to be rewarded at the end of that.
And is it? I mean, I don't know, do you say this is like if you win, everything kind of takes care of itself? I mean, that was kind of part of what Brandon said at Media Day. I mean, is that?
It does. It's winning, but it's the processes to leading to winning. And so, yes, the results are that you win and things take care of themselves, but we want to make sure that our processes, that we're coming in, we're disciplined, we're mindful, we have joy, and we compete and work hard. And those processes, it leads to good results. Then it does take care of itself from there. Yeah.
And from what we've heard, it seems like it's been pretty much three-pointers of driving for B.I. early in camp. Is that kind of what you noticed as well?
Yeah, definitely a bit more of that. Definitely a bit more. We don't want to take away from his ability to shoot mid-range shots, but we are looking at his shot distribution and saying how can we maximize a little bit more rim, more three, which is going to open up the floor for him and allow him to live an easier life offensively.
Steve Kerr, I think yesterday at Warriors camp, he was, they're in a situation where it's like, okay, we can start Draymond at the 4 or the 5. And he told reporters there, he's like, I am a little bit wary of starting Draymond at the 5 in this league where, it's just gotten bigger. There's a lot more size than there used to be. What are your, thoughts on that of okay, if we do start games with our wing lineups of this is just a bigger league now than it was?
Yeah, I think that for them, that's the case. You think about Draymond, his history. He's been to 6 NBA Finals. He's coming in the year 13, 14. He's got a lot of miles on him, so you want to save him for late game situations where he's probably going to be on fives. For us, we want to give all different lineups a look. It may be positionless, and maybe no traditional 5 on the floor. There's times that it could be a 5 depending on matchups from there. So we're kind of new to it, but at the same time, I think it could be beneficial if we get really good at it.
And if that's what you guys do at an opening night, who guards Vucevic?
We'll see.
And you guys added Greg to the staff, a New Orleans guy. What do you think he's been able to provide so far?
Just once again, professional. He's had a really good NBA career. He's given some of that knowledge and his expertise, especially with our young bigs coming in, working with Eves and Carlo, Tyson as well on screening, positioning, defense, how to operate from the post. So he brings a ton of knowledge and experience, and we're super grateful to have him.
You talked about having experience with Jody in the past as well. How much have you seen kind of Jordan picking his ear and taking some of his secrets?
Very, very similar to Big Greg. Another guy on our staff that played 10+ seasons in the NBA, had a stellar career, understands how to play different roles. He was a shooter, so working with some of our shooters has been good. Yeah.
Thank you, Coach.
Okay, thank you.